Hi, it's Amanda from Small Home Big Start, and I'm here today to show you a super easy way for you to hem your own jeans and keep the original hemline. I find for myself that it's really hard to find jeans that fit just right. They're either too short or they're too long, and the easiest way for me is to buy ones that are longer than I need them, and then just come home and wash them, iron them, and then hem them down to the proper length that I need them. So I'm going to show you today how you can do it yourself and create your own custom tailored jeans.
Start off by putting your jeans on. When you fold up the jeans, the spot where the original hemline sits is where your new hemline will be. Pin the excess fabric in place. It's best to try the pinned jeans on with the shoes you plan to wear them with, whether it's flats, boots, or heels.
Alright, so using a measuring tape, you want to go along the seam and just make sure that it's the same all the way across, that it's the same width that you've done it all the way across. So for mine it was 1.5 inches. So I checked all the way around the leg, and then I grabbed the other leg and I did the same thing. And so just move the pins if you need to get it to that uniform width all the way around. So now that you have pinned all the way along and you double check to make sure that it's a uniform length all the way around and that everything's the same on both legs, it's time to set up your machine. You're going to need a spool of thread that's the same color as your jeans, so I chose a dark navy, and you're also going to need a bobbin that's the same color as well. Set up the machine based on your machine's instructions, and then you're ready to start sewing.
So you put your jean cuff in your machine, and you want to get it that the foot is lined up right with the edge of the original hem, because you're going to do a straight line stitch and you want to tuck it in as close as you can. So I push start on my machine, and then you want to do a back stitch and then keep going. And you can take out the pins as you go. So what you should have now, if you were to flip this inside out, is it's right along the original hem. So you have all this excess fabric now, and what you could do is you could tuck it in if you think maybe someday down the line you might want them longer, and then just stitch along the seam here. But if you know that you're going to keep it that short, we want to create a zigzag stitch now that will help you from fraying when you go to cut off the excess. So I'll show you how to do that. Alright, so starting just a little below the straight stitch that you did, I'll do a zigzag stitch all the way along. Once you have your stitching done, you want to double check and make sure that it's the right length. So just flip it inside out, iron it and press it down, and then you're going to try in your jeans and make sure that it's the right length. If it's not, you can use a seam ripper and pull at the seams and try again. Try on the jeans with a pair of shoes to make sure that they sit right where you want them to. Okay. Once you know that it's the right length and that your hem looks good, you're going to take scissors and you're going to cut just below the zigzag line. Now that you have your excess cut off, you can flip the seam and iron it to press it flat. There's two things you can do to help keep the seam flat as well. You can stitch right along the edge here with a straight line, and you can also stitch just along here along the side seams on both sides of the leg as well, and I'll show you how I do that. And then along that little bump from where you redid your hem, you just stitch a straight line right across that, and what it does is it helps press it down so that it's less noticeable. So right along that side seam, you're going to do a straight stitch to secure the hemline. Now all that's left to do is go along with scissors and carefully trim off all the little threads. Now you have a great pair of jeans that are the perfect length for you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll stop by Small Home Big Start and say hi.